Hi, everybody. Thanks for tuning into this episode of That's Our Take. We tried getting started about 45 minutes ago, and here we are, 9:41 on Wednesday, April 8th. It is approximately 17 to 18 days to 46 years in quarantine. We are here with you. We are here,
Also without you.
although mostly without you, without any of you.
We're
Yeah,
also with you.
and also with you. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, it's I don't know, things are going in okay here by me. How about you? How about you, my
Oh, good.
friend?
Yeah, pretty good. I think, like I said, that first week was just all anxiety, craziness, and now it's just like just settling into it a little bit.
Yeah, no, man, that first week was absolute insanity. And the second week, I guess, was even worse for me specifically
Hmm.
because it was like I'm not going back to work now.
Right.
Like I'm not going back to work to where I was, where for some reason I'm not at 9 a.m. every morning for some reason now. And my
Hmm.
kid's not going to daycare because my wife doesn't think it's safe, which I totally agree with. I don't want to send the kids daycare.
It's just a big change in your routine.
Huge change in our routine. And it was neat. The first 2 weeks, my wife was, kind of like at home, kind of furloughed a little bit because she couldn't work from home because of several reasons. So it was just kind of us hanging out for 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, basically. And it was really nice. And I was getting comfortable with that.
Yeah.
And then she was like, no, you got to work from home. So now she's here.
Here
Mm-hmm.
we go again.
Yeah.
Time to
Uh,
motivate yourself, Mr. Business Owner.
yeah, very much so. Very much so. No, I'm doing everything I can. I've been talking to everybody that's in charge of me, basically,
Yeah.
and saying I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing, and everything's looking good as far as that
Nice.
goes. But yeah,
Good.
she shares an office with me at the moment, but I think this weekend we're gonna clean up the room upstairs and make that her full office so she can be comfortable
Okay.
in
Have a
it.
separate area.
Separate area, yeah, so that Arya and I can be in this room. I can be
Hmm.
playing my thing. She can be watching her TV or playing something right across the desk from me. I can be doing
Yeah.
work on my computer, and we can be together, but we can both be doing productive things. But with Tabitha in here, she does a call center thing, for her work basically. So what are you
Hmm.
gonna do, right?
Right. She's always on the phone, helping
Always on the phone,
customers.
right? Right.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Wednesday, we just had the election yesterday, and there was a big fiasco with that.
Yes, the Wisconsin voting thing. It was
The voting.
the voting thing. No, go ahead, man. You. I know you've been thinking about this all day.
No, it's just it's crazy to see what happened, and I'm not really taking a side. I'm just watching everything as it happens. Apparently they had more time to prepare for this, but Evers decided to do it over the weekend, like the day
Hmm.
before. They postponed the election, and then overnight, Supreme
Mm-hmm.
Court met virtually and said, "You
Virtually,
gotta,
yeah.
you gotta do it." Um, and my first reaction was, "Elections are important. Why are you postponing it?" But then I realized, oh my God, there's only 5 polling locations for the city of Milwaukee.
Yeah, man.
That's just ridiculous. And
Yeah.
no matter how severe the situation is as far as the virus, that's just not reasonable any day,
Yeah.
and it makes it even worse with the virus going on.
Absolutely.
That's crazy. And then they found some absentee ballots in some boxes that were never counted, and the Supreme Court said just throw them away.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
it's messed up.
How do you justify that?
The article I read said, in order to preserve a fair election process, he shouldn't be counted.
Yeah.
That's so weird. It's really messed up. I don't know. So that's Wisconsin, and then Bernie
Yeah.
Sanders drops out of the race.
He did. He did. And
I
it's kind of unfortunate because the day before I had just sent in my absentee ballot that I was able to get. I'm a I don't live in Milwaukee County. I live in Racine County.
Mhm.
So I requested my absentee ballot. What is today? April, right? So
Mhm.
I think like Monday, maybe Friday I did it. Maybe over the
Okay.
weekend even. And I got it Monday. I got it Monday in the mail. And then yesterday I
Okay.
sent it out. As long as it was postmarked by yesterday, April 7th, then everything should go through okay. They
Okay.
should be counted still. But apparently that's not the case.
Wow. Wow. And I'm just really surprised Bernie is dropping out.
Are you though, man? I'm honestly not. Frank, you know what I'm surprised about? I'm more
What?
surprised that that it took till today. That it took this long for Bernie to drop out of the race.
Sure, but what the hell is Joe running for? Everyone told him not to. Bernie would have been the best option for the entire party, and everyone knew it.
Man,
They still are.
I saw a video the other day of Joe Biden talking to somebody on the news, and he could not he could not formulate a complete sentence from start to finish while staying on the same topic. He sounded like my 4.5-year-old daughter trying to tell me about something she saw in her room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes her 20 minutes to tell you
20
that
minutes
story.
to tell you the story, and then eventually like, just
We
come
start
see,
it
just
over.
come see, after that. And I'm like, whoa, wait a second. And everybody is that I've follow on Twitter and stuff like that,
Mhm.
they're all just like, oh my gosh, like, well, fuck, what do I do? I guess I have to vote for Joe Biden now, because it's either Joe Biden or Donald J. Trump.
Right.
Right though?
That
It's either one of those two.
that's the storyline that we've been fed, is that it's either one or the other. If you look at 2016, I
Yeah.
think we had 13% vote independent or Green Party
I think it was
together.
13%.
So
But Bernie was on that ballot.
yeah,
Bernie's not on this ballot anymore. So Bernie can't take 10% of that 13 kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? He dropped out because, think whatever you want, but I feel he dropped out specifically because Joe Biden was the Democratic puppet boy. Bernie Sanders was
yeah,
not.
yeah.
Right.
That's
Okay.
exactly it.
So they
I totally
pressured
agree.
him into saying, Bernie, you're going to take votes from Biden that we need. We need you to drop out, endorse Joe Biden so that he can take over the White House.
I hear what you're saying, but they should have freaking reversed it.
Oh,
They should have
absolutely.
said,
Absolutely.
Joe, you're gonna take votes away from Bernie. You know?
Yeah, but they couldn't do that because they couldn't have Bernie Sanders as president. He wouldn't be down with the short leash they're going to keep Biden on if he wins. And I don't think he's gonna now.
No, it's absolutely crazy. I can't believe it. This is exactly what they did in the 2016 election
it
to
is.
him, and
Yep.
me, it feels like that just solidifies this is rigged.
You had any doubt?
This solidifies it. This is
Mm.
another 4 years of the same ass shit.
Oh,
That's
it's
gonna
not
be
going to be the
happening.
same, dude. It's not going to be the same because what's going to happen?
Get worse?
It's going to get so much worse. It's going to get so much worse. We're going to have people patrolling the streets in fucking leather long duster coats with fucking red badges on their arms carrying automatic guns, and they're not going to be the military. They're going to be the Trump supporters that are fucking gathering on Facebook, going to have a little meeting with their AR rifles and their bandanas and shit. But somebody's just going to come up with an idea to have the long leather duster with the red bandana that says T for Trump or some shit like that. And then that's what's going to happen. They're going to be patrolling down the street. There might be a clash with the military. There might be a clash with the police, but maybe not, because they're, there's good people in there. There's good people in there, so don't worry about it. My friends, what I'm saying is, I think that everybody that I'm not talking to, but everybody that I listen to chat about the goings on of the current events are saying
Mhm.
that it's going to get worse before it gets better, and that's everybody. That's Dr. Fauci, is that his name? Who
Who knows?
apparently, I mean, he's the American chief scientist guy who's in charge of informing the government on different research that's been done on diseases and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, that's why he's the guy that everybody keeps talking about, because he's the motherfucker in charge of figuring this out for us. But somehow now he's some sort of enemy of America. Like what?
For what? What have you heard?
Oh, he's getting like threats. He had to have security amped up on him because people are like, hey, Donald Trump said that this is going to be okay by Easter, and you're sitting here telling me that we're going to be locked in my house till June. I only have enough ammunition till May. So I don't know what the fuck you're supposed to do.
Very good point.
It
No,
is
I
a very
agree.
good point. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, just look at how this entire situation has been handled. Everything has been misinformation slash fake news slash sugarcoating slash. Like they're throwing things out there. They're just like, let's pick a date and say, oh, it's only going to be till this, and now it's going to be that. Could
Yeah.
be 18 months. Could be two. Like, get your stuff together. They say the CDC said just wash your hands.
Right. Wash
Now
your
you
hands.
have to wear a mask.
I
They
gotta
said
wear a mask. Yep.
masks do not matter at all. Now they're like, now you need them.
Now that now you're required to wear a mask, and everybody's
Yeah.
making them, and there's people that are making them, selling them on Etsy. There's this sewing place down the street from me that's making them for $8 a pop, and I'm like,
Mhm.
all right, fuck it. Bought me one, the wife one, the kid one.
They kept saying that cloth
Yeah, I
face
know,
masks were not effective,
I know.
and they're
But then I'm like, you know what? Anything, man. Just try fucking anything, guys.
yeah,
All that toilet paper you're hoarding, just like shove it in your face when you walk out of the house.
yeah. I've been seeing a lot of people calling out a lot of the narrative or the misinformation because there's kind of two sides. Like some people are saying it's not as bad. There's a few doctors out there saying, hey, this isn't, we're kind of overreacting. Then other doctors saying this, the official narrative.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know what to believe.
You don't know what to believe because if a doctor says that it's bad, it's getting bad. There's people fucking dying. They're pulling up refrigeration trucks. Is that real? Is that real? Are they really pulling up with lines of refrigerated semi trailers to haul dead people from this thing? Like that's really happening, right? Here at Freighter down in,
Right.
in whatever it
R-
is,
Right, but
New
I don't.
York.
Yeah, but I believe that those trucks are not as full, and even the big hospital ship
Mm.
from the military only has 20 people on it out of 1,000 beds available.
And why though?
That's what I'm saying.
Is it
Is
is it
are we
because
just
it's
are
not
we?
that big of a deal?
That's what
Or
I'm saying. Like,
yeah,
are they just being overly cautious, or is this a big deal?
right.
And other people have been pointing out that the official numbers from the CDC, so they report what diseases cause what deaths per week or
Mm-hmm.
year, whatever. Um, Pneumonia deaths have, they usually go up like this, and then they usually go up like this during the season.
Mm.
But pneumonia deaths have gone down while COVID deaths have gone up. So are they replacing pneumonia deaths with COVID deaths? Are they?
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, because
and
that's
and
from what I
also
hear
yeah,
one of the big side effects
yeah, and
or
in
whatever
addition to,
symptoms.
no matter what you die from, if you have underlying conditions, if you test positive for COVID, that they are claiming that that is your cause of death.
Sure,
It could have been something else
sure.
that killed you. It could have been the cancer, but if you tested positive for COVID, they're going to call that a COVID case and say that's a COVID death. So I wonder if it's like these situations of underreporting, misreporting, overreporting. We're not going to count these ones. We're
Mm-hmm.
not going to test you if you're sick. They're like, we're only going to test people who need to go to the hospital, but they're
Yeah,
testing tigers in the zoo. That has
I
to
don't
be
know what's with that.
propaganda.
What's
That
with
ha-
that?
that
Why
has
are
to
they
be
testing
propaganda.
tigers in the zoo?
Tiger King drops 1 week before it gets super popular, and now they're pulling our heartstrings. They're testing tigers at the zoo. Does that sound real? I feel like
Ooh.
I'm taking crazy pills now. Like that just what are you doing testing tigers? That makes no sense.
Yep. Hi, I'm Joe Exotic, and this tiger has COVID-19. Sorry,
What it is.
it's what it is, bro.
Oh, it's crazy out there. I don't know. What are you gonna do?
I don't know what to do about it, but I know that the people that are in charge that do know what to do about it are being castrated by several different media sources, um, because that's just the cool thing to go, I guess. Cool thing to do.
Like everyone's going back and forth. No one knows what's what.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
get it, but I don't. You
I don't
know,
get it. I know I don't get it.
maybe we just need to talk about it more and come together. I think people are kind of waking up to the nonsense.
Maybe, man. Maybe that's it. But or we are part of that disinformation scheme because we
Absolutely.
don't know. Because that's the fucking American public right now is you have to just make up what you believe because you can't trust anything you're hearing from left, right, up, down. You can't trust any of it, right? So like what the fudge?
Yeah. I mean, I think CBS and ABC were both promoting a video of a nurse that turns out to be false. Like this nurse was crying about not having protective equipment,
Mm.
was shown that that wasn't a real video. She's not a nurse.
Oh,
Hospital that she claims.
okay.
That's weird. And then
That footage about the Italian hospital they tried saying was in New York or something.
yeah,
That
that's something I
happened.
shared a few days ago. It was the same hospital footage for Italy as they were claiming in
Right.
New York.
Right.
Either either make a point to say, hey, this is footage from somewhere else because our camera crew is too scared to go in.
Yep.
Don't falsify it.
Right.
They have done that plenty of times. I mean, 2 months ago they were saying like ISIS is having a shooting rampage over here, and it was actually a gun range in
Oh,
Texas.
right, right. I remember you saying that. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw that on
So
YouTube too.
yeah, so this whole term of fake news, it's not new.
Yeah.
It's propaganda. It's not journalism anymore.
It's
Sad.
not, man. It's not. And when you hear the fucking president of the United States go, "No, you're fake news. You're fake news. Go away." Part of you is just like, dude, get your head out of your ass. But at the same time, the other part of me, like the right side of my brain, is
He's
just
got a
like,
little bit of a
you
point,
got a
right?
fucking point, man. I'm sorry, you got a
Yeah.
point.
Yeah. Tough. Like, tough to be like, oh, I support that idea that he has, or like him calling the fake news, but like it's kind of true sometimes.
Mhm.
Be real.
But at the same time, I understand the harm and the psychological impact it can have by the president constantly calling these different news outlets fake news.
I totally agree. But isn't that also helpful? Like, hey, wake up, America. They're just spoon feeding you this
Why
propaganda.
hasn't he ever said Fox News is fake news?
He really needs to, because it
If
is.
he
It's the
called Fox
same.
News fake news, I'd vote for him.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. I'll say it right here. You heard it here first, folks. If Donald Trump comes out and says Fox News and this One America News, I think it's called OAN. You ever heard of them?
No.
It's like the KKK got a fucking news network, and they show up at Donald Trump's briefings, and he'll call on them and they'll say, President Trump, knowing now that you're number one across America, tell me, how do you feel knowing that you get up and put your shoes on one day at a time like every other American? Well, that's a good question. It's a great looking question, tremendous question.
Probably the best question I've ever had.
Probably the best question. OAN, you're good news, not like these other fake news. You're a good news network. See, he
Right.
can't be doing that shit though. If he's gonna say it's fake news, you're bullshit, then he's got to call out the blatant fake shit.
Yes.
And there
Yeah.
is blatant fake shit going on, and it's really upsetting and it's sickening and it's
Yep.
scary. It's terrifying, man. 1984, George Orwell.
It's literally here.
The black leather dusters with the red bandana on their arms. I'm saying it now because it sounds stupid. It sounds really flippin' dumb. But watch.
Watch for it.
Watch.
Watch for it.
Watch.
And
Watch for it.
I know years ago people were saying, you know, Bill Gates is going to try and microchip all of us, and we're like, what? That's crazy.
Yep.
And he does an Ask Me Anything on Reddit, and he goes, yeah, we'd like to microchip everyone through vaccinations. It's called ID 2020, and that's a real thing. Did you know that back in like August or September, he ran a pandemic scenario called Event 201?
No.
It was emulating an outbreak, a pandemic of a novel coronavirus, of all things.
Hmm.
That's what they were role playing.
Hmm.
Yeah, crazy. And a lot of people have been calling the World Health Organization like a puppet for China, because for a long time they were saying no need to restrict travel. They were saying for a long time China has this under control because that's what they were reporting.
Yeah.
And now WHO just came out and said infected people should be removed from their homes.
What's with that,
Did you see
man?
that?
Yeah. What was that about?
Should we follow their guidelines or are we going to stand up for ourselves? I don't know. Like, what is this? The World Health Organization is calling, hey, let's forcibly remove people from homes.
Right.
That's absolutely ridiculous.
It is. It really
Absolutely
is.
crazy. And you see how quickly people are to give up their rights for
Yeah.
this little bit of safety that
Yeah.
we're getting in return. I'm okay doing this for a little bit. We can quarantine and it's a
Right.
fun little game we can play, but when push comes to shove, you know, things keep getting worse or I don't know, look at all the people, all the neighbors who are willing to call on each other for going outside, for going on a walk or a hike. Like, oh my God, there's two people standing next to each other. Police, please, somebody,
Yeah.
you know?
And then the
Now,
police show up and they're actually arresting people for being outside
yes,
and being too close to each other. Blah 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 blah.
and issuing fines. And
Yeah.
even in New York, they had two cops standing next to each other
Sure.
and they were talking to two people. They're like, you need to be 6 feet apart. And they're like, we live together.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter, move.
Uh-huh.
We're issuing you a fine. That's absolutely crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Watch the new 2020 uniforms. Black leather dusters with red armbands. I'm saying it.
I have a sneaking suspicion I know what I'm gonna get you for Christmas.
I don't want a black leather duster. Hey, Mike, thanks for the follow 5 minutes ago. Sorry, I just saw it now. You're far
All
away.
right, thanks, Mike. Mikey, he likes it.
I've had a
Yeah,
screwdriver on the floor for like 2 weeks and I just haven't picked it up. So I tossed it in the middle of the room thinking I'll pick it up next time.
I'll step on it
I'll
next
step on
time.
it. Either I will or the wife will. Either way, it'll move.
Crazy. But yeah, thanks for letting me get some of that stuff off of my chest because it's just
Yeah.
these are incredible times that we're living in, and all these things that are happening, we can't be like ignorant at the time. We need to like wake up, talk to each other, and just be aware because all we're doing is just we're digging our own graves right now. We don't pay
Oh, no, our
attention to what
graves are
they're trying
being
to do.
dug for us by bulldozers thanks to the
Yeah,
Army
yeah.
Engineering Corps.
Oh, and then Congress a few weeks ago, the Earn It Act, they wanted to end the end-to-end encryption. They want backdoors legally, like
Oh, for like
mandated.
Apple and shit like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So look at all that they're doing. Gotta be careful.
Yeah. There's no way to be careful, man. How do you be careful?
Right.
Throw
Uh,
everything in the trash can, fucking move to the woods of Colorado or some shit, right? Move to
yeah.
Arizona,
Well,
the desert of Arizona.
we need sweeping reform within our government and our corporations and that bogus
That's
crap.
what I'm afraid of, though. Is the I'm gonna whisper, but you can still hear me because that's how good this microphone sounds.
Quality microphone.
Quality.
I'll leave a link in the description on where you can get this one.
And the next video, there will definitely be a link from Amazon where you can buy this and my camera and all the shit that I got here. Run it. Okay, anyways, what I was saying is the sweeping reform is happening right now, but it's not the way that we imagine it's going to happen. And it's not the revolutionary pour the tea over the boats because the taxes without representation type shit. It's from the other side. It's the blanket sweeping the nation. Boris Johnson just got coronavirus. Holy fucking shit. But hey guys, he's responding to treatment. There's hope.
There's
All
hope.
you gotta do is get the vaccination we give to Boris.
Yeah. Oh my God. Bill Gates was saying, yeah, we'll probably never end quarantine until there's a mass vaccination. Like what? What? A lot of other doctors out there are saying it, we need to treat this like any other respiratory illness. Uh, get out there, have herd immunity, get it over with, sort of thing.
Hmm.
Because this is, I've seen how serious it can be and the symptoms and stuff. I get that, but worth it. No, depends how serious it is.
Well, that's
These
that's the
hospitals
thing.
aren't
How serious is it?
these hospitals aren't overflowing right now. What is this for?
Yep.
If, like, if in 2 weeks, I don't know. If in 2 weeks it's not a big thing, then this kind of needs to be done with, right? Like we kind of need to call them out like thanks for bullshitting us. We're going to go outside now. I don't know. Just weird.
I don't know what's going on in Italy anymore. They were our hey, what's going on? Like, is everybody dead over there? Is it
Right.
okay?
Right.
We would know. We wouldn't know if they were. Who would tell
Mhm.
us? Nobody's gonna tell the American public that an entire country's population has died now because of this illness. I don't know.
No.
I know I'm terrified of going to bed every night because I'm afraid of waking up having that twinge in my throat. You
Right.
know what I mean? Yeah, every time Tabitha coughs, I'm just like, I'm gonna stake her through the heart with a wooden spike or something because I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck to do, man. Shit.
Thank me later.
Yeah, kind of thing. Right, right. The kid sneezed a couple hours ago. She's still outside on the leash. That was a
You're like
kid. That was a joke. Jesus.
Yeah.
Forgot.
you're like feeding her with a broom handle.
Two broom handles tied together because that's, one broom handle's not 6 feet.
6 feet, yeah. Crazy.
Oh, man,
Uh,
it sucks, dude.
yeah. But hopefully we can pick this style of conversation back up again, hopefully for a Facebook Live, so we can get some feedback from other people, because I know a lot of people
Yeah.
are upset about the Bernie situation, and they're like laughing at Joe Biden. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. We kind of need to
I'm sorry.
get people involved a little bit.
It was supposed to stream to Facebook, but it didn't.
That's okay. Get YouTube though.
YouTube's been live. Yep.
That
And
was good. One day we will get this absolutely perfect. I mean, the video's better, sound is better.
yeah,
Come together.
it's coming together, man. Every time I try to improve, that's why it takes so fucking long to set up, and I apologize about that. But then you get people like Mike who just checks in, gives a follow because he's like, "Hey, here's some people talking on the internet.
Yeah,
Hey, how you doing,
that's good.
guys? Nice to see you. How's your mama?"
Okay.
Well, anyways, I think that's about it for That's Our Take today, Wednesday, April 8th, 2020, about 18 days into quarantine, probably more actually, now that I think about it. And mandatory quarantine versus self-quarantine, I guess that's where I think it's longer because we were already home for 2 weeks before this shit happened.
Right. And actual quarantine to the infected individuals, the contagious.
Yeah, right.
So
right.
that's the only true quarantine. Everyone else is still welcome to go outside, use trails,
For now.
take a hike.
Oak Leaf Trail's closed.
Well, they closed the access for vehicles, but
Yeah.
Mayor Brooks said, "Hey, you can still use it."
Oh.
Which, like, we're trying to discourage vehicles from coming through, prevent mass gatherings. Yes.
Sure. I mean, Seven Bridges isn't really mass gathering. It's just kind of a trail to walk to the beach and shit. Like you can social distance. I don't know. Can you? Because think about Florida. A couple weeks ago, when the social distancing thing was like everybody's got to go home. Everybody's got to go home. Get the fuck away from each other. And then those people in Florida are like, I'm not gonna ruin my spring break. What was I supposed to do? Daddy already paid for it, so like those motherfucking people they had on camera. Like, were they breaking it because I don't know, were they going to bars and shit like that, having like close parties around bonfires and whatnot?
No, a lot of people have been having big private gatherings. I say the rule is the 10 people. Up to 10 people. Be as safe or as smart as you want, but stop snitching on other people. That's my take.
Stop snitching.
Right.
Snitches get COVID. All right, everybody. That's our take for today. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. Sorry I didn't stream on Facebook, but we shared it on there. So check us out on Facebook.com/That's Our Take. Search for us on YouTube. We don't have our own link yet, but with your help, within follow and subscription, we can. Next video, I will hopefully have the links for all of our shit that I'm using with the Amazon thing going on. If not, I'll just post it because why not? Everybody should be able to have this access. And if you get your own camera and mic set up, well, we'd love to have you on That's Our Take. Okay, so if you do have, you don't have to have what we have, but if you have an idea, something you want to talk about, and you want to just do a video conferencing with us, hey, it's social distancing. It's still talking to another person, and we love to
Hmm.
get other people's opinions and ideas on what's going on. So just give us a message on the Facebook there, and let us know, or tweet us. I think it's at That's Our Take.
Finger guns.
Finger gun. All right,
Yeah.
everybody. Thank you again for tuning in, and hopefully we will see you later. Bye bye.